Affirmation Buddies, written by Meetul Bark, read by No One and Nobody. Freak Out Fail. Sonata wrung her hands nervously, her eyes darting every which way as she ventured across the school campus. So far, her morning appeared to be entirely normal. She got out of bed normally, she had a normal argument with her roommates about her bathroom privileges, she ate a normal breakfast, and the day itself just reeked of normality. But in the back of her mind, she knew this was the calm before the storm known only as Hurricane Discord. She took a deep breath to calm her nerves.
I can do this, she chanted to herself. I just gotta play cool. It's no big deal. I'll find the rain booms, casually walk up to them, tell them the sitch, and they'll take care of everything else. Yeah, this'll be a cinch. All I have to do is be cool. I can do that in my sleep. No problem.
She kept repeating this mantra over and over again to psych herself up. But inside, her heart was pounding something fierce. All the while, she kept a sharp lookout for any of the rainbooms or Discord shenanigans. Eventually, she heard the muffled sound of a thumping bass coming from behind her. When she turned to see the cause of the sound, she froze in her tracks. Walking across campus was none other than Canterlot High's resident DJ, Vinyl Scratch. As usual, her headphones were blaring some sort of electronic beat that she kept in time to with every step she took. Sonata swallowed.
This is it, Sonata. Keep it cool,
she whispered, taking a few deep breaths.
She won't hurt you. Discord's probably not spying on you right now. Just tell her what's going on, she'll tell the rain booms, and then everything will be okay. All right, let's do this.
She quickly made a beeline towards Vinyl and waved her arm frantically.
Yo, hey! You there! Wait up!
Vinyl stopped and turned to see Sonata running towards her. She smiled and raised her fist, which caused Sonata to skid to a stop.
Ah! Don't hurt me!
She shrieked, squeezing her eyes shut and turning away. Vinyl's eyebrows softened, and her smile turned into a concerned frown. She took off her headphones and reached out to Sonata with an open hand. Sonata opened one tentative eye.
You're not gonna hurt me?
She whimpered. Vinyl shook her head.
Then what was with the fist?
Vinyl let out a sigh and made a vertical waving motion with her wrist, indicating that it was nothing.
Oh, okay,
said Sonata, calming down a little.
So, how are you doing?
Vinyl shrugged one shoulder.
Oh, that's cool,
said Sonata, brushing the back of her head sheepishly.
I'm cool too, by the way. I'm just, really ready for a cool day at school, you know? Just being cool. Check out how cool I am.
Vinyl nodded slowly, although because of her shades, Sonata had no idea if she was actually listening or not.
Yeah, you know it,
said Sonata.
Just a couple of girls talking about being cool. Nothing weird about that. Everything's fine. It's okay.
Vinyl tilted her head as she noticed beads of sweat forming on Sonata's brow. She opened her mouth to say something, but Sonata interrupted.
There's just one tiny little thing that's bothering me,
she said.
It's nothing serious or anything. Nothing to cause a panic over. Just that the Master of Chaos has returned, and he's gonna do horrible things if the rain booms don't stop him.
Sonata gasped and clasped her hands over her mouth right after her outburst. A few of the other students on campus gave her strange looks as they walked by. Vinyl lowered her shades and raised an eyebrow.
I know this is hard to believe, but it's true,
Sonata insisted, falling to her knees and clawing at Vinyl's dress.
I saw him last night. He's gonna make the world worse than the worst. And only you and the rain booms can stop him. Please help.
Vinyl brushed Sonata off, giving her an annoyed look.
Come on. You gotta believe me,
Sonata cried.
You don't know what Discord could do. He might make it so black is white and get us all killed at the next zebra crossing. Or he can turn gravity into gravy, or worse. The only thing that can stop him is your equestrian magic. You're our only hope.
Vinyl's face clouded with concern.
You want me to get you a cup of coffee or something?
She asked,
It sounds like you had a pretty wild time last night.
Sonata blinked.
What are you talking about? I spent my night at home. Ah, I see what's going on here,
said Vinyl with a thoughtful nod. Sonata's expression brightened.
Really? Sure. I do that kind of stuff all the time. I know what it's like.
Sonata's hopeful smile turned into a stare of confusion.
Wait, what kind of stuff? Don't be so bashful. You know what I'm talking about,
said Vinyl with a playful wink.
It's all good. I won't tell anyone. That's strictly your business, and no one can take that away from you. But just FYI, you might want to splash some cold water in your face before first period. Mr. Doodle will not be happy if you stumble into math class spouting off that crazy mumbo-jumbo. Trust me, I've been there. But it's not crazy mumbo-jumbo,
Sonata yelled.
I saw him, for realsies. I saw Discord with my own 2 eyes. And you need to tell the Rain Mooms about him before he... Whoa, hey, chillax, girl,
said Vinyl, placing an arm around Sonata.
I get it. It's okay. Believe me, I've seen my fair share of weird things too. And I'm not talking about magical she-demons or epic music battles either. But while those things are real, you just gotta remember that everything you saw last night wasn't. But it was! I swear!
Sonata wailed.
I'm not making this up! I'm not saying you made it up,
said Vinyl.
I'm just saying it's probably just in your head. That's cool and all, but school ain't exactly the time or place for that. You know what I'm saying? Now, how about we head up to the bakery and get you a nice hot cup of coffee, huh? It's sure to cure you of those heebie-jeebies. I don't need any coffee,
Sonata shouted, sinking to her knees again.
I need the Rain Mooms to defeat Discord before he breaks my brain! Hey, hands off the merchandise, girl,
Vinyl snapped, shoving Sonata off again.
Sheesh, you must have gotten into some crazy hijinks last night. I'm afraid to even ask what happened. I just told you!
Sonata exclaimed.
It's Discord! He's come to turn this world into a crazy nightmare and... Only the Rain Mooms can stop him. Yeah.
Vinyl interrupted with a dismissive wave of her hand.
I heard you the first time. Though at this point, I think you should probably call in sick. The teachers don't like it when you're not in the right state of mind. Especially not Mr. Doodle. But I can't,
said Sonata, her voice cracking.
I have to warn the Rain Mooms about Discord.
Vinyl sighed and shrugged her shoulders.
All right, suit yourself then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
With that, she put her headphones back on and walked away. Sonata jumped to her feet.
Wait! Don't go!
Sonata called out hoarsely.
You gotta...
Alas, her cries fell on deaf ears. Vinyl was too engrossed in her music, and Sonata couldn't strain her voice over the thumping beat. She stopped in her tracks and sighed as she watched Vinyl leave. After a pause, she heard a familiar snickering behind her. She spun around and glowered. Sure enough, Arya was walking up to her, stifling her laughter all the way.
Smooth, Sonata,
Arya chuckled.
Way to keep your cool under pressure. No one will suspect that you're having an episode. Except for, everyone in earshot.
Sonata crossed her arms and sulked.
Shut up!
She grumbled.
Nah, I don't think I will, said Arya with a smug grin. I'm also gonna say I told you so. She clearly didn't believe a word you were saying. Well, she didn't hate me either. You were wrong about that part, so... Nyeh.
Sonata snapped, sticking her tongue out at Arya. Arya simply scoffed.
She was probably just trying to keep up appearances, Sonata. Besides, I thought you weren't trying to like these guys. I'm not,
said Sonata, twiddling her fingers.
I'm just trying to warn them about Discord before he does something bad. That's all.
Arya sighed.
That's probably not going to fly with Adagio. Heck, with how obsessed she sounded last night, she's probably going to kill you if she finds out you're doing this.
Sonata's eyes went wide.
What? Oh, bread bowls! I didn't think of that! Somehow I'm not surprised,
said Arya, casting her gaze upward. Sonata gripped Arya's arms and gave her a manic stare.
Promise me you won't tell Adagio about this, Arya! Promise me!
Arya deadpanned.
You have 5 seconds to let go of me. 5. But Arya! 4. You can't tell. 3. I'm being serious, 2.
Finally, Sonata released Arya and stumbled back a few feet. Arya sighed and brushed herself off.
That's better, she said. Anyway, you don't need to worry about me, Sonata. I
I wasn't planning on telling Adagio anything in the first place. Sonata breathed a sigh of relief.
For realsies?
Yeah, sure, said Arya with a shrug. Sonata smiled broadly and stretched her arms wide.
Oh, thank you, Arya. I really owe you one.
She cheered.
I'm so happy I could just...
Don't even think about it, Arya snarled, cutting across Sonata. Sonata's expression deflated.
Okay.
Arya heaved another sigh. Just for the record, I'm not touching this Discord situation with a 10-foot pole. As far as I'm concerned, both you and Adagio have lost your minds.
What were you saying about me?
Sonata blanched as she noticed Adagio walking towards them. She hid herself behind Arya, who simply folded her arms and scowled. Adagio herself looked like a mess. Her eyes were droopy and bloodshot, and her clothes were decorated with rips and tears. But despite all that, she still kept her head held high. And Her Highness graces us with her presence at long last. Finally decided to leave the bathroom, did you? She said irritably. Sonata and I were just discussing how you were hogging it this morning, actually. So much so that we ended up leaving without you. Seriously? What was up with that? My hair looks like a rat's nest, thanks to you. Adagio groaned. I got in late last night, and I was too tired to take a shower when I got home, okay? Yeah, about that, said Arya, arching an eyebrow. Do I want to know what you were doing that could have possibly justified that little bathroom adventure? This is like the first time we've seen your face since you stormed off chasing after Discord. There was a sinister gleam in Adagio's eye as she wrung her hands. Oh, you'll see soon enough. By the way, it's not too late, girls. You two can still get in on the action. I'm sure Discord will make us all his queens if we work together. Sorry, Adagio, still passing, said Arya flatly.
Yeah, me too,
whimpered Sonata. Adagio shrugged.
Oh, well, your loss. More power for me, then. Now, if you'll excuse me, my little present for Discord should be showing itself any minute now.
She walked past Arya and Sonata with a cocky swagger. Arya stroked her chin and smirked. She actually made a present for him, she mused, letting out a slight snicker. Oh, this I gotta see. With that, she took off after Adagio, Sonata lagging behind, staring at her feet and heaving a great sigh.
Well, I only talked to one Rainboom,
she mumbled.
I'm sure one of the others will listen to me. They gotta listen to me. They just gotta. Arya's wrong. They don't hate me that much.
She paused and then swallowed.
Do they?